Friday Night Lights take center stage with a massive matchup at the Emerald of the East End as the Highland Springs Springers were looking for another victory in their home opener. Welcome to SportsWire. I'm Will Catterley. What could they do for an encore? Well, for Highland Springs, the Springers were fresh off a trip to Miami, Florida, where they beat Miramar, head coach Lauren Johnson's alma mater, and on Friday night, they welcomed the Manchester Lancers, a team that could be a juggernaut in this year's Class 5 battle. Two tremendous quarterbacks led the way with two terrific programs and a top 5 matchup in the 804. This one would be wild from start to finish. So to Highland Springs High School we go, the home of the black and gold. Fresh off their trip to Miramar and a 20-14 win. Springers come in 1-0. Manchester, they had an extra week to prepare. First game of the season for the Lancers. Boy, would it be a doozy. Early on, Springers doing what the Springers do, especially up front, defensive line, tracking down that running play, and then getting the ground game going themselves. Number 22 is going to be a force. He was in game 1 against Miramar, Eric Bird. He's only a sophomore, gentlemen, 5'8", 180 pounds. Nice run there. Set it up for this. Looking. Christian Martin, give him time. He'll crush you. Touchdown, Springers. He connects with Tamondre Braxton. Braxton, the senior wide receiver, was all over the place in this one. But Mr. Abernathy, I told you at the onset, battle of quarterbacks in this one. Landon Abernathy finds his star, Donovan Artis, and over 70 yards on that touchdown pass. We're tied at 7 apiece, still 4:35 to go, first quarter. Springers back on the move, and it's Bird back to the ground. Highland Springs early in the game, offensive line working wonders both in the running game and pass protection. Then Martin dialing long distance. He's got his man, guess who? Tamondre Braxton. And I don't know what that celebration is, but he can celebrate any way he wants to. Well, the ref didn't like it. Springers up a touchdown. Manchester. That is the fake of the century. Faked me out. I think it faked Sean Robertson out of CBS 6. Faked the Springers out. Touchdown pass. He comes right back to Kyrie Richardson. And it is a dead tie. Second quarter still working wonders as Highland Springs on offense. Fires, finds Noah Jenkins. Then Martin going deep. Got his man down the seam. Touchdown Highland Springs. And just like that, Highland Springs backed on top. Christian Forrest, you can see him through the trees. Touchdown Springers. It's 20-14. They would miss the extra point, so it's a 6-point game. Manchester looking for an answer. Abernathy trying to deliver. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamon Lewis. Set it up for this. End around. Springers got speed to bear. Jakiri Henley, the magician. You don't need magic with that kind of speed, although he does provide some magical plays. And then 1.2 seconds left after that pass, but no, it was incomplete, I swear. Corner of my eye, 1.2 seconds remaining. They say no. So we go to the half, 2014. It's a fumble. The ball is rumbling. It's fumbling. It's stumbling. Manchester is recovering. And it goes for a Lancer touchdown. Uncharacteristic play from the Springers on special teams. We're knotted at 20 apiece. Extra point made it 21-20 with 8:44 to go in the third. Springers trying to come back. This kind of pass, remember these plays, out to the flat, they would pay dividends late. The pass caught by Kyrie Henley, and then old school OU, Jamil Holloway to Spencer Tillman. Only this time it's Christian Martin on the option to Kyrie Henley. Touchdown, Highland Springs. And Martin in the offense getting going, 28-21, 5:18 to go left in the third. And then Manchester has a problem in special teams trying to get the punt off. Just kick it, man. Don't try to throw it. Instead, Springers recover it for a touchdown. So the Springers give Manchester 6 on special teams. Manchester gives it right back. And very next drive, Manchester responds that quick. Yeah, it was that quick. Corey Holland, the running back, with the touchdown. Lancers not going away. They were down 2 touchdowns until that play. And then, oh no, look what we got here. Later. Fumble on the punt. Again, a snafu in the Springer special teams unit. Manchester, Johnny on the spot gets it, and good teams take advantage of turnovers. Another touchdown run for Corey Holland, his second of the day. They got to go for two to tie it up, and they do it with the Wildcat formation. Number 9, Devin Bryant takes it in. He finds Pater. Guess what, folks? 35-35. 3:05 to go in the fourth. What do the Springers do? Christian Martin finds Lovelace. George Lovelace making people miss. Down the sidelines he goes. 69 yards to Pater. Touchdown. Springers and Highland Springs. Looking like this game was going to go to overtime, make a big play, and then the defense shuts it down from there. Christian Martin, 4 touchdown passes on the evening. And the Springers survived to beat Manchester. 41-35, your final.
George is a great football player. He's going to make a lot of plays for us down the stretch. He's waited his turn to, play on the offensive side of the ball, at a high level. So we're excited. Tamondre Braxton had a phenomenal game on the first half, and then on the second half, George made some plays when we needed him, along with some other guys. So I don't want to discount what anybody did. But like I told the players, and I said to you, we got to play better, and that's not indicative of our football program.
Still, a win is a win. The Springers moved to 2-0. Henrico, first game of the season at home against Hermitage. Panthers 0-1 after losing a close one to Oscar Smith just 1 week ago. And their defense would start out on point. First possession for Henrico. The pass is picked off. Number 44 doing the honors, Dylan Webb. And Dylan was dealing, and then that set it up for the offense to get going as well, and they were dealing. Number 2, Ben Yane, touchdown pass to his favorite target, Andre Clark Jr. Hermitage would have the early touchdown advantage. Their defense was smothering in the first half. Sack right there, set it up for this. Next possession, the Henrico defense would keep them in the ball game and keep Hermitage, out of the end zone. Still set it up for this field goal. Up and good. Panthers on the prowl. Up 10-0, still 5:10 to go in the first quarter. Trying to get anything going on offense is Henrico, and they got something here. Look at him go. Down the sidelines. Darren Williams knocked out of bounds, but not until he gets to the Hermitage 25-yard line. And all of a sudden, the Warriors, they came out to play. Quarterback, Lavelle Winston, just misses his target. That was a 4th down opportunity. They went for the touchdown, not the field goal. Still 10-0 Hermitage. Back comes Henrico, and the answer, the Hermitage D. Off the deflection, intercepted number 11, Jerron Harris. It would set it up for this. Coming into your living room, Clark Jr. from Benyane. I think we're going to call this tandem all year long. 16-0, Hermitage in front. Later, wobble, wobble, wobble. Yane's pass is picked. This game, though, looks like it's over. 16-0 game, all Hermitage in front. Number 5 on the interception, however, for Henrico, Ernest Jarrett. Still, they do nothing on offense, so Hermitage is going to drive in and score. Wait, they just took the ball from him. We called his name a minute ago. It's Jarrett. 2 turnovers in back-to-back possessions. Jarrett almost makes a house call inside the Hermitage 5-yard line. And all they have to do is run it in from there, and they would do just that. Touchdown, Warriors! Behold the green and gold. Darren Williams gets the Henrico Warriors on the board in the third quarter. Still, though, 16-6, and Hermitage is driving. Matter of fact, their run game looks really good. Number 4 on the carry, Erlante Winston. And then they just get to the goal line, punching in for a touchdown, right? No! The Henrico defense says no. They would not let Hermitage in. And instead of getting a touchdown, this was huge, the Panthers have to settle for a field goal. So it's still a 2-possession game, albeit under 8 minutes to go in the fourth, 19-6. But guess what? Henrico's offense got going when it mattered. Number 9 on the catch. first down. Sean Green. And then to the corner inside the 10-yard line. He's got his man, Darren Williams. And then pass, touchdown, Warriors. Lavelle Winston connects with his receiver. Number 1, Javion Randall, just like that 19-14. They get a 3 and out. Hermitage has to punt. It's blocked! It's blocked! There's under a minute to go, but Henrico has the ball inside the Hermitage 25. A touchdown wins it. Actually, a minute and a half to go. Touchdown wins it for Henrico. An interception also ends it for Henrico and puts a W in the books for Hermitage. Who else but Clark Jr.? 2 touchdowns catching and 1 big pick. Hermitage wins at 19-14. We have more great gridiron action later in the show, but when we come back, we head to James River for field hockey, where the Freeman Mavericks came calling in a game that would be decided in the final minutes. Plus, the defending boys volleyball state champions, Glen Allen Jaguars, are back in action, taking on Godwin. That and more, straight ahead.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back to SportsWire. To field hockey we go at James River. Freeman looking to move to 4-1 on the season against the Rapids. Meanwhile, the red-tailed hawk takes in this excellent field hockey match. Back to the action. Early on, man, it's different when you're playing on grass versus artificial turf, isn't it? For all these new Henrico fields we have in the county. It was a slug match early. At least felt that way. But she shoots. She scores. Goal. Mavs early in the first. Tylo Twearney, the midfielder senior. And, yeah, they weren't updating the scoreboard. But 6.5 to go. It was 1-0. Mavs on top. More from the first. I mean, yeah, the ball just is not rolling around on grass. It moves like crazy on turf. And it's amazing to see the difference. Still, Mavericks with a chance to go up 2-0. They had a lot of corners, a lot of chances. Great stop by the Rapids keeper right there. Keeping it a 1-score affair. 1-0 after the first quarter. 4 quarters played in a field hockey match. And the home team, they're used to their field. Pretty good team, too. They're going to get back at it. Here's a shot on net. Just goes wide off the chance of deflection. But the Rapids would keep the pressure on. And finally, she shoots. She scores! Goal, James River. And yeah, number 4 doing the honors on that one. Ryan Druhat puts a biscuit in the basket. We're tied at 1. That would be the score at the break, second half. Still tied at 1. Mavs with a chance. Rebound, another chance. And then the tip in, she shoots, she scores! Oakley Katropia nails it in, and the Mavs, just like that, take a 2-1 lead going into the 4th and final quarter. This was well from over, however, on the corner. James River didn't have many chances, but they made plenty of them count. That one initially saved. Keeper on the ground. Number 1 finds it. She shoots. She scores. Goal, Rapids. It's Emily Carlson, the senior. And we are deadlocked at 2 apiece with under 6 to go. Now, with just over 3 to go, Mavs trying to break the tie. They've had a 1-goal lead or been tied all game. She shoots, she scores! And it's the second of the night for Tylo Tweedy. And the Mavs can celebrate as they will rally to their keeper, Marley Anderson. Another great night in net. And Freeman moves to 4-1 with a 3-2 win on the road. That is your final. To guys volleyball we go at the home of the Eagles Nest. Godwin at home taking on defending state champion Glen Allen. Glen Allen graduated some serious players, but they still got a ton of talent. First set, that point right there, 9-5 Glen Allen in front. Glen Allen in the far court, Godwin in the near court. Blistering kill. That will work. Brett Goodman, more than good enough. Still in the first. Jags on the serve. That shot knocked away at the front line by the Jags, but that is a nice kill for Mills. Godwin, number 9, getting in on the action. Karol Grochulski. And then right back in your living room, smash it. Jake Anaskanich. Glen Allen gets the win in the first set, 25-13. That dog will hunt as well. The ace for the Jags, and that would be your winner, 25-13. On to the second set. Jags looking for the opening lead. Always good to carry momentum over from the following set. This would be a nice volley back and forth. Godwin can't quite corral that at the front of that Cameron Cook and company. Glen Allen with the point. More from Godwin in the second set on the serve. And then, boop! Speaking of Cameron Cook, he was cooking. Back-to-back points for him. Jags in front. It was 4-3. Godwin made this close, though, tying it up at 6. The ace, number 9, Karol Grochulski, was terrific for the Godwin Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. And then right back at you in your living room. Brooks Gilmartin knocks that one in, but couldn't get past the net. That was close. 25-20. Glen Allen up 2 sets to none. Looking for the 3-set sweep. Could they get it? Godwin doing everything they can to make sure that they don't. Talented team knocks that one home. Number 10, Eduardo Flores. Eagles still on the serve. Great pass set up here. And sometimes the setter just doesn't get credit, but he should right there, setting up the kill for his teammate. Jags looking good, although right there, Godwin, plenty of fight. Charlie Amon gets a point for Godwin. This would go back and forth and come down to the absolute wire. A nail-biter of a third set. Godwin, point. At this point, the Eagles and Glen Allen would tie it up. Late. Jags looking. Hit them where they ain't. Good for the point and good for a 24-23 lead. Game, set, match point for the Jags. Poking it down, and Cameron Cook and company come away with the victory. Glen Allen takes the win on the road, and they do it in straight sets. 3-0. To ladies volleyball we go. The Freeman Mavs getting pumped for their road match at the Deep Run Wildcats. Wildcats on the serve, already up 3-1 in the opening set. And Wildcats going to set it up, knock it down for the point. Number 5, Addison Dodge. Oh, captain, my captain. Getting on the ledger there later. 14-6. Cats in control, and Freeman could not control. Number 99, Sonia Moss. Moss with the kill right there, and then later the Cats finishing things off with the ace. 25-9, easy squeezy lemon peasy on the second set. Mavs on the serve. Wildcats. Another good pass, another good point. Passes equal points in volleyball, both guys and girls. That one works wonders. That dog will hunt. And then more from Moss. Finding the back corner for the kill. Moss was an unstoppable force for Deep Run, as were some of their serves. Mavs, however, right here do a really nice job corralling that one. Deep Run trailing 14-13 at this point. And then point goes to Freeman. So the Mavs all of a sudden looking pretty good in the second set. They were feisty throughout, but that point just finds a line. And in Kylie Ward, another captain for the Wildcats, 25-18. They go for the straight set sweep, and it helps when you have Sonia Moss. But that time, Freeman was ready for him. They could not get the ball over the net. Nice job at the front of attack for Douglas Freeman. Outside hitter trying to get involved there. Moss this time can't be stopped. She finds a hole in the D. Point, Deep Run. Still third set action. Third set was one of the closest of the night, if not the closest. Boop, point Freeman, number 2. Kirsten Carpenter doing the honors. And then Moss. Every time Deep Run needed her, she was there. Absolutely on point the entire match. Leading the way in kills. At this point, we're deadlocked at 21, though. Freeman, Deep Run. Who's going to get the decisive point to take a big 1-point advantage? Well, it would be the Wildcats on that kill right there. 22-21, Deep Run. And then Cats looking to finish the job. Putting it up and over and finding the point. It's Addison Dodge again, and then Cats on the serve. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. It's great if you're both. They get the ace, and they win in straight sets. Deep Run takes down Freeman 25-9, 25-12, 25-21. 3 sets to none is your final. It's back to the gridiron when we come back. A couple of big Thursday night battles ensue when Freeman tries to move to 2-0 against James River, and Varina takes on the defending Class 6 state champions, the Freedom Eagles. Highlights next.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Freeman Crazies going crazy with a chance to move to 2-0 on the year, taking on James River. Coming off a tough one to L.C. Berg. Things start off well right here, though. Punt gets away, or they get it away, does Freeman, but you saw his knee was on the ground with possession of the football. That is a turnover. James River with the stop defensively, and then they get a gift from Freeman, who played near perfect football a week ago. Not starting out the way Coach Bland wanted. They give it to number 11, does James River, Mr. Will Managbanag, and then the Managbanag finds the end zone, touchdown. James River, the Rapids strike first, 6-0. The extra point would be no good 9 minutes ago in the first. After that, Freeman's defense settled down, and they were brilliant week 1, getting takeaways, doing it again in week 2. That time it is picked off by number 3, Cole Chiswick. Cole Chiswick started off week 1 with an interception, then he had all those touchdown catches. Well, they're going to go a different route this time, spread the ball around. Warwick Stevenson with the catch. James River, good defense to hold Freeman to just 3, however. Mavs failed to get in the end zone. They still have a 6-3 lead, and that was a score after 1. We go to the second, switching sides. Mavs looking, firing deep. Heading to your living room, folks. Look out, caught. First down, into the divan. It's Jake Lohman inside the 26-yard line of James River would lead to this. Taking the handoff down the seam. Pass, touchdown. Jaden Reese to Jake Lohman once again. Back-to-back big plays for Lohman. And the touchdown grab gave Freeman 8-9-6 lead. That would be the score at the half. Second half, James River trying to get their offense back on track. Freeman saying, no, sir. That is picked off. And look how fast 45 takes it. Cooper Spidell all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. It's a pick 6. And Freeman's second pick 6 in consecutive weeks at 16-6. How many sixes can you say in one sentence? Well, I just said about 4 of them. That is good for nothing. Defensive front for Freeman, not allowing the ground game of James River to get going in any way, shape, or form. Still up 10. Mavs looking to add to it, and they would. This pass out in the flat, tiptoe on the sidelines, goes for a first down and more. Warwick Stevenson again on the catch. 16-6, we go to the 4th. And then the Mavs really open it up, and this time they do it on the ground. Warwick Stevenson. Good ground and pound game for the Mavs. Nice looking balanced offense so far early in the year. It would lead to this. Roll out. his man back in the end zone. Touchdown, Mavs. Jake Richter. He finds pay dirt. Freeman all over James River. 36-6, your final. They are 2-0. Varina looking to move to 2-0, but to do it, they have to beat defending state champion from Class 6, the Freedom Eagles. And early on, that stout D for Varina looking good, but the Freedom Eagles are state champs for a reason, folks. And part of that reason is their defense. That ball is intercepted. It is picked off. Number 6, Cameron Berry, going all the way down inside the 10 of Varina, and that would set it up for this. The end around, touchdown, and just like that, Freedom would have the early touchdown advantage. Next possession didn't take them long to get it to Cameron Berry for 6 for 6, and Freedom up 2 touchdowns now after another stop. Here comes Freedom on the ground again. They were dominant early. No one could stop Berry from the football, and then same score. Second quarter, pass, firing, got his man. Short pass for the catch. Elijah Reed would pull that in for the touchdown. 19-0 Freedom. And they would kick the extra point to be 20-0. And Varina finally trying to get something going, and it's a fumble, the sack, the turnover, the lateral, and at the end of the day, another touchdown for the Eagles. And when was the last time you saw the Varina Blue Devils down 27-0? Put a fork in them, they're done? No, not yet, folks. There's too much fight in these Varina Blue Devils. Run up the middle. They aren't finished. No, not by a long shot. That run good for a first down by Linwood Johnson, quarterback keeper, and then the quarterback calls his own number again. Linwood Johnson, touchdown. Varina, 27-7. Okay, well, they got some momentum, perhaps. We go to the second half. Freedom trying to find an open man, and that Varina defense says, we're playing better than we did earlier in the game. They get the stop right there, number 7 in on it. Malachi Brooks more, and then how about more defense? That's intercepted. Varina fans got something serious to cheer about, because that's a pick 6. Elijah Brown takes it all the way back. And my friends, we got ourselves a ball game. It's 27-14 as we head to the fourth quarter. Only a 2-score game. Anything can happen, including this, however. The Freedom touchdown pass. And once again, it is number 4 for Freedom High School. Elijah Reed. Fortune shines on the Varina D, however. That's a pick 6 as well. So just when you thought they were out of it again, it is Damari Carter with the pick. It's 35-21 with 7:30 to go. So, Varina needs a couple of scores. Freedom trying to run out the clock, not going to work. Instead, Linwood Johnson throwing the rock. Got his man. Caught. Going to spin out of a tackle. Oh, my goodness. All the way inside the 10-yard line. Let's go, says Damari Carter. He's come to play in the second half. So have the Varina Blue Devils. And here they come again. Not to be denied. Touchdown. Linwood Johnson finds his receiver, Nasir Smith. Just down a touchdown. 35-27. Onside kick. They got to get it. Freedom recovers. Varina falls to Freedom. 35-27. A gallant comeback just falls short. Godwin blocked extra point at the buzzer. They beat Patrick Henry 14-13. They're 2-0. So is Glen Allen after a 10-7 win against Massaponax. Deep run. Trey Gat's 5 touchdown passes in a 42-35 loss. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on X and watch us on YouTube. I can't wait to see you next time on Sportswire.